Good evening, everyone. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Josiah Mbalasuva. I'm originally from Nakorvo and Rakechirao. Shared my links in Nakundukorolomevici. Uh, Welcome to my podcast show. Today, I just want to talk about my life, how I brought up in Fiji. I've got 3 sisters, and I'm the only boy in our family. Dad was at the time Dad was working for the airport in Nandi. That's before AFL. It was Civil Aviation Authority of Fiji. It was CAF. And Mom, she was at home with us when we brought up. And when we were young, Mom and Dad, they teach us how to serve God. Like coming from a Christian family, it's so important because everything that we do is we used to like prioritize God first. Without God, everything is nothing. And one thing that I like about the our family, that we come from a very humble beginning family. And before we live in Matawalivoli, the place where we live right now, we used to live in Namaka, a place where a BSP building is at now. And there used to be we used to have like a big mango tree there, like a big mango tree, a guava tree. Dad used to plant cassava there, vegetables, banana, vundi, everything. Um, we used to have like a tin house, like a lean-to house in there. Like we were brought up in that house. Um, at that time, like shower and toilet, everything is to be done outside. So I was so thankful. We are the only one who live in that area, like in that place at the time. And opposite of us, it was CAF compound. And ahead of us, it was that taxi stand, called the Four Brothers and the Kiwi Taxi. And we have few supermarkets in there. Some of them are gone now. Their building's still there, and restaurants are still there. And I was so thankful about it. And um, late in 1993, Dad managed to borrow a house in Matavulivoli, and we moved up to Matavulivoli. Once we moved up to Matavulivoli, we actually was so happy that we have a house, and we had a house that we have a toilet inside the house, we have a bathroom inside the house, which is really really good. Because a place where we used to stay in Namaka, especially during bad weather. And it was so hard, especially during like rainy season and hurricane season, cyclones. So bad. I can't really explain it. It's um, you know the real living condition was not that up to standard. But I was so happy. I was so happy because that he did that for us. And then from there, uh, we still in school. Like our older sister got married, she's gone, and the three of us, we still in school. And yeah, all of us, we went to Namaka Public School as a primary school. And we were so happy about that school because that school is one of the top school in Nandi, and it's one of the top school in Fiji right now, and it's still a top school right now. Like every parents all over the Fiji group, when they get posted to Nandi, the first school they try to get is Namaka Public School. So I'm really proud that I went to that school. And then my two sisters, they went to Sangam College. Me, I went to Ratunavula College. Before it was Ratunavula Secondary School. So I was so happy because from that humble beginning, you know, um, we managed to get, a good life in future, but it was so sad back in 1996. My sister, my second older sister, she got drowned in our village. They went for a picnic in a place called Nasawata Island, and yeah, it was a tough moment for the family, especially for mom and dad, and yeah, it's really hard for us to accept it, because it's about the family stays together, family who prays together, eat together, stays together. When we miss each other, it's so really really hard, so I was so happy. I was so happy for that because mom and dad, they brought us in such a way for us to, you know to be there for them every time. Like my mom, she's a kind of lady like this, and everyone here in this area that we live here, especially in Namaka, the old people that they used to live in Namaka, they know this. you know my mom, she's one strict lady. And the second thing is, my mom is, where we going, where she at, everyone must there. you know Even me as a boy, I'm not allowed to go run around and play with my friends like when I was small. I used to sit right next to her, otherwise I'll get a big punch. But yeah, I'm still be thankful about that, because it was, the way she taught us was so rough, but it was good. But dad was a kind of guy, like he's a chill out guy, like he is down to earth. But I was so happy, because um, dad was a kind of guy that he looks after everyone, and he he accepts everyone in our family, especially when cousins came over from mom's side, and we used to live together. Like most of my cousin, we lived together. Like when we were young, like my sisters, my mom's sisters, and my mom's brothers, kids. They used to come and live with us. But so thankful, man, so thankful. Without those kind of things, you know, we wouldn't get to be like this right now. So I was so happy, and I was so thankful the way I got brought up in Fiji. And then yeah, dad, he was a preacher in church. We went to a Methodist church in Namaka, and yeah, he was really really good in preaching, and mom is to a very big support for dad, at church, and I like that because without mom support dad going to church, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. I should say that, but I was so happy because uh, when my sister died, it gave us one big challenging in life. Like me and my other sister, my third sister, like we have to like go to school, you know, get good education. But mom, when my second sister died, mom really pushed us so hard. She wants us to get a good education. She wants us to be uh, something when we grow old. And this is what mom used to tell us: whatever you do in life, you know, remember God, remember our humble beginning. You know, so that's why sometimes uh, in uh, in in life, when I used to go through Facebook, you know, I watched these so many videos on Facebook, but when I see a lady in a Facebook, like she's cooking on if she's cooking using firewoods and with a small tin uh, house or a small bure, or if she's cooking outside, man, it just reminds me of my mom, reminds me of us, you know. It's so emotional if you think back about that. Like kids nowadays, they are so fortunate, they are so like so blessed that everything is there for them, you know. But I'm really really happy, I'm really really happy for that, because without that, man, um, you know, it wouldn't be like right now, you know. And to move on from there is my my older sister, my my third sister. She went to she went to a place called a school called FSM, like Fiji School of Medicine in Tamavua. When she went to Tamavua, and she has to do like a dental study in Tamavua, and I don't know how long is that study, man, because it takes us so, I don't know, maybe 6 years or 5 years or 4 years. It's like it takes like a very very long years and sacrifice for her to do that study. And I saw my dad, he was struggling, you know. And my dad is a kind of person that he couldn't say anything, he wouldn't show us that he's struggling, you know. But I can tell his movement, I can tell the way he's uh, been going to work. Like sometimes he's supposed to be at home, and he was doing like overtime, you know, at work, just because of us, you know. And I was just thinking like, man, he's working so hard for us. And then when my dad struggling, trying everything to be get together at home, um I tried to apply for the British Army at the time. When I applied for the British Army, it's not about I want to go and join the British Army. Like some people thinks that I just want to go to join the British Army. I just wanted to go to overseas. No, it's not about that. The reason I want to join the British Army is because I want to support my dad. I want to look after my family, you know, because I know the pain, how he feels when he goes to work, when he comes back, you know. He doesn't have any time to be like spend time with me and mom at home, you know. That time it was just me and mom at home. Dad, most of the time he leaves us, he goes, you know. And then I had a small nephew, my older sister's son, you know. He's like my he's like my brother, this guy, you know. He he's been there for us all this time, you know, till now. And mom and dad, he brought him up, you know, they brought him up. And then when my my nephew was with us, um, when I lived for England, he was a very big boy that time. He managed to go to school by his own. He looks after mom, he looks after dad, and yeah. Uh, I've got a special video with him coming up soon, and we'll be talking about we'll be talking to him, and I will let him to tell about a story about him. You know, he's got a very special story in our life. You know, which the family knows. You know, only us knows about it. No one else. So be thankful for that. You know, because without that, you know, everything is nothing. You know, and we 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 appreciate, you know, everything, you know, we appreciate. And then when mom uh, at home that time, some of the time she gets really bad sickness, man. She was very ill, like I mean it. Like sometimes, you know, we think that she's not gonna make it. And yeah, uh, I'll finish my part 2 story about joining the British Army in the next episode. Please join me, and I'll talk to you guys uh, in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please share this video. It will be in YouTube channel as well. Please share, like, and you know hit the notification bells as well. And then thank you so much for your timing. I do appreciate it. May God bless you guys, bless me as well. And iyo, Vinaka.